Hey, what's up, fam? There's a series that I'd like to recommend. I've been doing a couple. So Cute, Ariadne, Marygrave. This is one that I've had on my reading list for a while, and it's been like a year since a chapter got translated. And luckily, after seeing one come out yesterday, I have hope once again for the series. And I know, obviously, waiting for the translations online for free is different than buying them, but it doesn't have an English licensed manga. Otherwise, I would have bought them all immediately. There are a couple series that if I went to Barnes and Nobles and they just showed up and it's like, oh, here's every single volume now translated into English, I would buy them all. Uh, just kind of like going off the series, but this is one of them. This is Nejimaki Kagyu. Kind of give a TLDR of the series. The main character, Kagyu, she goes off to train and hone herself so she could protect this guy that she fell in love with when she was like a little kid. But he has this weird thing where every single girl he comes across has a thing for him. They all want to be with him, but he just wants to do his job and kind of just be a useful member to his community. He's like a teacher, and Kagyu becomes a very powerful martial artist in order to keep him safe. It's what's funny about it is what's arguing is there are a lot of series right now that are female heavy that either end up being super fan service, and obviously I'm using a fan service kind of picture as the kind of the representation image, which I think is a little bit ironic, but for the series itself is way more action. The fan This is like the pretty much the best the fan service gets is you get like ripped clothes. It's not like anything that bad, and it does really well for being a action battle like shonen style manga while having practically only female fighters. The main dude, he's pretty much a damsel in distress all the time, but he's not annoying about it. He's more of a motivational and social character. He's like very smart, very much good at talking to people. Whereas the main character Kagyu is a badass brawler. She's got this really cool like spiral, like spinning fist style, and also I'm a fan of the fact that her martial art animal representation is the snail. Something that's like unique in that way, as well as it doesn't turn into only fan service for a female ran series. It doesn't end up being very Sailor Moonish, very shojo. Well, at the same time, kind of keeping that romance kind of style that it has. What's funny is it will go from like a very glary-eyed shojo scene to a like a blood pumping battle shonen really fast. It's actually really funny. That's kind of a point that I'll just say. There's a point where Kagyu is actually like she's all fucked up. She's like beaten to hell, and she can actually self heal like just immediately through affection from the dude that she loves, and then it's just like it looks like a very girly shonen manga at that point, and then it like a page later it goes back into drawing these like blood spurting attacks and like getting stabbed and like punching out people's teeth. And the author is really good at drawing expressions. Like I know it's three series. At least there's a fourth one. I can't remember what it's called, but I know the first. This is the first one that I think he made that got successful. And then he made Orataro. Unfortunately, that one got canceled. And now currently on Wang Tang Chang, the Euro Hunter, which is a really interesting series in itself. But I'm gonna put the link in the description as well as the link to my Twitter because still haven't heard back about my main channel. Waiting for YouTube, but in case anything happens or it's dropped, that's where you'll be able to find me. If YouTube decides to accept all these false flags again from Shueisha and fuck people over, then you'll have at least one way to contact me, one way to see if I've made another new channel. This is right now the second channel is just it's gonna be here and gonna be the most active until I get my main channel back, or if I'm told if I'm gonna get my main channel back or not. So yeah. Otherwise, tell me what you think in this in the comments below. Are you interested in this? It's a good action series for real. It's very enjoyable. It's very fun. The characters are interesting. It doesn't try and push any annoying like feminist like ideals. There's a lot of comics right now out there that kind of do that, and instead of kind of getting into that shit show, the only real main male character, he's just like, yeah, I'm intelligent, but I'm not a fighter. I'm useful in some ways. They don't push him off the side and make him useful while keeping the all the action and stuff centered around the female characters. So it's a great example, in my opinion, of if you wanted to do a shonen battle series with a female main character without it just becoming something like Medica Box or something else. I'm trying to think of something to kind of throw up there, or like Kill la Kill, where it just becomes way too much about, steers way too much around away from the setting of shonen battle action, and then becomes too much of like fan service and being something that it clearly is trying too hard to be. But anyway, yeah, tell me what you think about this. Are you interested? Subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed. I'd appreciate it very much. I'm still recovering after YouTube decided to strike down my channel from Shueisha's false flag campaign that hit a bunch of different anime manga YouTubers. If you are already subscribed, thank you. I do mostly manga stuff, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Black Clover, but I do reviews, discussions, and recommendations of other series, as well as I do like live streams and yeah. So I hope you have a really nice day. Thank you very much for listening.